You've heard it a million times. Eggs are a superfood. But a superfood for who? For you or for the viruses that they end up feeding? So here's a fun fact that big food, medical authorities, as well as pharma companies will never tell you. When scientists grow viruses in a lab, such as the pandemic virus, guess what they feed them? Their primary food source is none other than eggs. They label this food as a so-called superfood for humans. But is it rather just a 5-star buffet for viruses? So it kind of makes you wonder, who are you feeding? Are you fueling your body, or are you just the most generous virus host? When eggs feed these viruses, they're actually releasing neurotoxins and other toxins that cause this breeding ground for inflammation and weakening your overall immune system, leaving you more vulnerable and susceptible to a lot of other ailments and chronic conditions. That's why many of us experience a progressive worsening of our chronic conditions, because we are feeding the very viruses that are at the root of our chronic condition. So if we want to better our health, we may be better off choosing an entirely new breakfast that doesn't consist of the very food that viruses thrive on. So if you're always feeling run down, battling chronic conditions, feeling lethargic, then it might be time for you to change up your breakfast routine and think about switching it up with alternatives that have less of a detrimental effect on your health and actually help to fuel you so that you can thrive in an environment where we are being sabotaged by viruses that are getting the better of us. If you want to know more about foods that actually boost your immune system instead of feeding viruses, then hit that subscribe button and let's get you thriving instead of surviving.